Yes. We are live, alive, and waiting for you to turn on your cameras. Quickly, guys. Today is day 3. You know the rules. You need to have a glass of water ready for hydration. And you need to have your notebook and your cameras on. Energy, guys, energy. You cannot give your energy away to somebody you can't see. So if you want to share energy, if you want to do this, quickly, turn on your cameras. Thank you so much. You all look great and healthy as well. Lovely. So let's start. How many of you had come for morning session today or watched the recording and made the morning mandala? We had beautiful morning mandala session today. I have been feeling so much positive and so much in tune with myself from morning. How many of you made this? Yes? So again, tomorrow we have another class. Tomorrow we'll be doing this yellow chakra that we are working on. So do join tomorrow morning session as well. The energy and the vibe is just different. How many of you did the water dance today? Today's task, Pani Wala dance? Superb. So we have covered the earth element. We hugged a tree. We danced on songs of Lal. Then today, we worked on water meditations. We worked on water manifestation. And you have, how many of you have that bottle with your manifestations with you right now? Show me if you have that bottle ready, that glass you put up. Lovely. Now keep sipping. When that tag gets old, when the water gets in, you can change it. Superb. So I can see today so many people in yellow. It looks like Basant Panchami only. Wow. Ankita, Preetha, Krishna, Priyanka, all of you, Rupsa, Ananya. I'm glad that just because of this, you guys are looking into your wardrobes and finding things and wearing them. Beautiful. Okay, oh, you're wearing yellow pants. Okay, that wins. Superb. As long as yellow is there. Okay. Shall we start? So quickly, let's do a small revision before we go ahead so that we don't miss out anything. How many of you have been full attendance? Day 3 and you have attended all 3. How many of you attended 2 sessions? 1. First session, whose first session is this? Okay. So you must have realized that by this time that what we are doing here is something very different. This is not your typical chakra class that you will see on your YouTube and all. This is a very different chakra. This is about your personal brand. So we had watched a very nice video on the first day about chakras, understanding it. What do they do for us? What is it? The energy, all of it, we had defined it. The modern definition of chakras, we had started defining. We also found out even Shaktiman and our avatars have this chakra system. Beautiful, right? Then we started with the quiz when I talked about which chakra of yours is active, which one of it is there. Now, as we go on to this, you will be able to talk about all this in a much more better way. Day 1, the root chakra, which is the foundational chakra. The root chakra is all about who am I? I am. So the root chakra was all about foundation, about building your values, about building your systems. The color is red. I told you about the Bij mantra. We also drew the mandala. We did some affirmations. This is all about the element earth and letting go of fear. So we did this fear X. We talked about getting over our fears and what our true values are. Root chakra done. So you can write on your notebooks, root chakra, day 1 done. Then was about day 2, yesterday was about the sacral chakra, which is responsible for your passion, your creativity, your libido, your inspiration, your emotions, all of this. So today morning, we also did this. We drew this chakra. We did some affirmations. This chakra is all about I feel. How can you tune your emotions in such a way that you are emotionally balanced? That you don't become a person who is always, very emotional. Waterworks always happen. You are a strong person who is there. We worked on this. Then I also told you how orange color is so important, and that is why the spiritual people, holy people, all wear this color orange. The significance of this color and how it can go with you. Okay, so day 2 done. And of course, today we will go to solar plexus. Now, the last 2 chakras that we did are very calm chakras. They are silently sitting and in their body. They don't cause any problems. They are not very hyperactive chakras. They only make you they only make you question yourself. Root chakra, which is sitting at the root, at the base of your spine, is sitting there happily and is thinking about who am I? What am I? What do I do? What am I supposed to be? Why am I this person? A little above, 3 fingers below your navel, where your sacral chakra is, it is all about your creative flow, your energy. It is helping you becoming a more open to experiences, opening your risk appetite, letting you feel things better. It's all about feelings. And now, at the core of your stomach, where you say gut, where that gut feeling, that intuition, when you meet someone, where butterflies come, when you are nervous, you feel that nervous energy there. When you are angry, you feel it there. It's your solar plexus. Right below your navel is this great center of energy. It's almost as vibrant and bright as the sun itself. It is sitting there like an energy pool, thinking about only one thing: action. This chakra is all about action. And if you are somebody who has been having dreams for a very long time, plans for a very long time, but not able to execute them, getting stuck at somewhere, leaving things in return, leaving things in between, this is where you need to be. You know that to become a creator, to become an entrepreneur, you need to put yourself out there. But you are not getting the confidence to put yourself out there. You know in the group that I know this answer. But when somebody asks you, you can't raise your hand. And then you start feeling guilty that, oh my God, why didn't I answer then? I knew this answer. In your family, you are not able to put your ideas and voices across. You are seen as a pushover. We'll give them the work, she will do it. She anyways doesn't say no anytime. You find it very difficult to demand what you deserve. And all your energy, all your thought process is going into it. I deserve this, but why am I not getting this? Yes, relatable. You love the word empowerment. You want to feel empowered. You want to do it, but you can't find the voice when you have that situation. You need just that kick. Everything is ready. You have an idea in your mind. You know this idea can change people's life. You know that you just need to put it out there. But something is stopping you. And that energy that is holding you back, that energy that is doing, which you are not exploding full, is the solar plexus. And once you fix this Manipura chakra, it's called the Manipura chakra, because money, stone, central of the body, gem. It's a gem of this gem of this, if you set it on fire, and yes, it is a fire, you could see it's yellow color, it's all aggression, power. Fire is the symbol. If you set it on fire once, it doesn't go down easily. This is that chakra. If you are able to put it into it, if you are able to get into this confidence, there is absolutely no stopping for you. So how many of you are ready to set up your solar plexus on fire to get this done? Yes. So before we go that, I want to talk about something that a lot of people were asking me in the session that, okay, I know that my this chakra is weak. I know my chakra has a problem. How do I fix it? Okay. General text, public, and all of this that we have gone through has led us to believe that chakra is something that needs to be meditated upon. It needs to be fixed with an energy vibration. Will something happen and it will do so? Well, that is 100% true. That is the way how I started with my chakras. Also, I did deep meditations. I went into an absolute no dopamine mode to get into it, and I was able to align them. But if you are a person who has a job, who has kids, who has family, who has responsibilities, you will not be able to achieve that level of, meditation, or that level of nirvana, if I may say, to get there. So for that, you need to do practical based things. Now tell me one thing. When you know one of your relative, and when I say this, you will all think of this, has a very bad vibe. You know someone in your friend circle who, whenever they come, has a bad energy around and makes you feel bad. What do you do about them? Do you sit, meditate, and ask God for new friends, new relatives? Do you go out there and do you destroy them? Do you end all things with them, end their existence? Do you break all ties with them? What do you do? Now that you know this person is negative, what do you do? What do you do when you know a person is negative? Avoid, ignore, right? So, when you are aware of something is bad and you tell your brain, you tell your subconscious, this is something I don't want, you will take every step possible such that you don't have to go there. That is what you do with all the problems in your life, right? So that is same what you will do with this. When you have a consciousness awareness that, yes, I'm going to remove this flower because it's not coming and causing an issue. Now it's better, okay? So when you realize that there is an issue, there is an inherent problem inside me, you will subconsciously start ignoring the things that are making you that way. Now, how do you become aware? First is, of course, having a good conversation with yourself, an interpersonal good communication with yourself. Second is when you speak it out loud, like you do in terms of affirmations. When you say it loud, your body hears and keeps a score. The third way to do it is, what do you think is the third way? The first way is thinking. Second way is speaking. What do you think would be the third way? Yes, it is writing. Writing is very, very important because writing is the slowest process of critical thinking. When your thought speed is infinite, okay, when it goes where it catches, you can't catch it. But when you speak, you still have some control. Although most of us speak what is ever in their brain, there is no control between the tongue and this, it is there. The third and the most important tool is writing. Because when you write, when you are, putting it on paper, you are giving it a lot more thought process. Yes, absolutely, it's slower. It is the slowest form, but it is also the most effective form, which is why we are constantly reminding you that, guys, share your insights, write down how the class was for you, go and journal back about it, work on these journaling prompts. Why? Because we understand that in order to increase this communication, you need to talk to yourself better, and writing is the best tool for this, like I just said. Okay? So start building, even if you have never journaled before, if you have never done it, start with this now. Okay? So I will be giving you these methods in the Elevate as well when you join in. Let me talk about them a little brief in this. How to increase this intrapersonal communication, which is basically telling your body, your chakras, ki, hey guys, wake up, it's time to shine. First method is, of course, internal discourse. Your thoughts. What are you visualizing? What are you meditating? What are you daydreaming about? How are you praying? The second is solo vocal discourse, which is a form of an intrapersonal communication when you talk loudly to yourself. And I will be giving you an exercise next week. This week, I'm not keep overboarding you. I will be sharing with you a 45 minutes exercise, which you have to talk to yourself and figure out. And the third is written. When you write about it, because I one of the things I do is I have a lot of silly ideas in my head. Now I don't, but before that, I would like feel like, oh my God, I will wear flowers and go to this. What will people think? People will think I'm a complete idiot. But when I would write that down, suddenly logic would start coming inside me. Why would they call me idiot? They must be idiot themselves. Who are they to call me idiot? So when you put it out on paper, it gets much more clarity. And that is why all of you, those who join our life craft program, all of them are encouraged to make a manual like this, to write it out. If you truly want to strengthen your beliefs, meditation and all can take you somewhere. But another way to do it is write about what your beliefs are. Yesterday I talked about beliefs, right? Having your health beliefs, your life beliefs. Which animal do I feel like? What do I do like? This is an entire journey. That money. What are my beliefs about money? I was just talking to this really smart kid, I think he was 12 years old, about his beliefs about money. Because I know what happens in childhood is what gets up there. And I was trying to get him to say that, the biggest superhero is your mom, the best financial advisor is a woman, all of these things, because these build up. So your beliefs. Okay. So by the way, I hope all of you have registered for Elevate, because all of you will get these journals, guides, and kits after this. I can give it to you today also. But I know for a fact you will not open it or not fill any page of it. You will need to have people to do this. So come on Saturday, Sunday, 27th, 28th, and we'll do this together. Okay. Now, speaking of this, this, I want to talk about one another thing. It is about miracles. Okay. So I know I am also somebody who doesn't believe in miracles, but I believe in moments. Okay. We all have heard of the word of triggers. We all talk about, I get triggered, I get triggered. I have an opposite to it, which is glimmers. Glimmers is when you have that moment in the day when you are like, wow. It could be something just as small as like, oh my God, my husband made the perfect cup of tea for me. Or it could be, today I woke up on time. But a glimmer is important. And I have been doing this chakra for this is the third time I'm doing it. I see nothing short of miracles during this session. People start coming and telling us that, my money was blocked in for so long. Today, I was finally able to get it. My this was not happening for so long. Finally, I'm able to do this. I often hear of these miracles, but they usually happen on day 3. That's when you are most positive and all. And from tomorrow, you will all be seeing great miracles. They don't have to be amazing ones like one person gave me 1 crore. They could be just something like, today I was able to eat healthy. Every day I eat bad things and stuff. Today I was able to eat healthy and I did it. And you will see great changes. And when these changes happen, make a note of it. Because that's what you're training your brain to do. Your brain will identify for this person, happiness means a lot. These little moments of glimmer mean a lot to this person. So every time when you do this and you express a gratitude towards it, your brain will think, okay, let me create more happy moments for this. So learn to celebrate, learn to do this every time from today, tomorrow. You see any small thing worth celebration, share it in the group. My win. My win, I was able to wake up at 6 a.m. My win, I skipped sugar in my tea. Small, big wins. And speaking of wins, I want to take your attention towards one person who made a win already with this chakra. She had joined the Lifecraft program. I think it's been 3 weeks with us. We have recently started working on Soul Book together. She came for the class yesterday. Of course, she's been coming to all the classes. And today she shared with us Such a fascinating news. I am so sad that she's not in the class today, but nevertheless, I'll share with you. She has been able to launch after years of procrastination and doing it. She finally started her consultation brand today. So her win for the day and all, and she's done it. And if you see it, it's all in orange. She came back yesterday with all the feelings that she got from the orange class. She did it. It clicked something into it. And look at this. She was able to launch her brand today. She did this today and I'm so proud of her. Oh, I haven't written from her. Let's give her congratulations from all of us. This is the kind of expectation you can have from this course, this 1 week. This is the kind of spirit you can do. But what is stopping you? This solar plexus. This small chakra that is like, I know, yaar, even I can put it on Instagram, but it's stopping you. So let us see how can we explore this chakra and get it there. Tomorrow, I will share some more exceptional stories of women who have been able to find this. You find just one glimmer and it is done. Okay, let's go. So the solar plexus, if it is balanced, if you are in control, you feel confident, you feel personal power, you feel a great drive, you have a very good self-image. You really don't care what people say about you because you know who you are and you are very well and you are not afraid to voice it out. If it is underactive inside you, if it is low in energy, the battery is low, you feel very powerless. You have an inferiority complex where every time you go on Instagram, you go on parties, you are constantly comparing yourself with others and you feel, I can't do this. That person could do this because she had it, he had it, I can't do this. How many of you have this? Because I know this is the most common issue with us. This, we feel that we won't be able to do it. And while the while the underactive is difficult, the overactive is also a problem. People with overactive solar plexus become very power hungry. They become perfectionists. These are the set of people who are not able to take action in life because they are choosing sab kuch. I want everything perfect. First, I will learn this. Then only will I launch my first thing. I am not ready. Everything has to be perfect. The reason you are not posting on social media is because probably you think that the image is not perfect. Somebody will make fun of it. I need to work on this more. I need to give this 2 years more of learning. Then I will do this. This was the same story of Swapna ji as well. Today, Swapna ji's husband has returned, so she's not here. So tomorrow we'll hear the story. This is very common. The perfection. You hold yourself to such a high standard that you are afraid of failing. You do not realize that that it's okay to fail. Okay, I will give this job interview. I will fail. In your head, you are like, I have to ace every interview I do. And when you don't, you feel bad. So the solar plexus needs to be in absolute balance because you can see, even if it's under, you will not be able to take any action. If it's over, you will be again not being able to take actions. This only works, and this is why the solar, and I will be very honest, we had a Shakti summit, I'll talk to you about in a minute. The core of the Shakti summit was all about trying to ignite this fire in your belly. They say, na, hunger in my belly, fire in your belly. This. How many of you were part of the Shakti summit, which we did last month? Yes, every month we do a nice summit. Last time was Shakti, this time it's Chakra. Right? This lack of confidence. It hurts me. So I told you this before on first class. My special power and my gift that I think is to be able to see everyone's best human potential. And when I see men, women, kids not being able to see that and say, I won't be able to do this. I am just a this. I am just a homemaker. I'm just a teacher. I can't have a legacy. I can't build anything. I used to be amazing before, but now I have kids. I'm just a mother. I used to have this amazing business. I used to be a very cool person when I was in teenage. But now I am just this. I don't think I can do this anymore. This makes me the saddest. Because if you have done it once, you know you can do it again. You just need to be reminded of it sometimes. So quickly open your journal, your notebooks, and I want you to write one incident or one thing that you never thought in life you would be able to do, but you did it. It could be something like swimming. Swimming is something I did not do for 31 years of my life, and I tell myself how stupid I was because I thought people will laugh at me when I wear the swimming costume. I don't have the right physique for it. Years and years I wasted my time. I did not learn it, and when I learned it, it was fantastic. I was like, why did I not do this? I could do swimming. So what is it that you think you have been never, you thought you would never be doing life, but you have done it? It could be I never thought I would marry someone. I never thought I would be in Kerala. I never thought I would teach this topic. Wow, Sonali, lovely. Nice to hear this. Since you were very active taking steps to it. Good. See, it takes time. It's slow, but it gets there. So quickly, guys, what is that? Oh, wow, horse riding. What is that one thing you thought I would never be able to do, but you did it? Having kids might be very relevant for many of you. None of us think now we will be able to do this, but we are able to do this. Dance, getting own house. Wow, Chisha, congratulations. If you don't have a cool hobby, that's okay. It could just be something like I was able to get married. I was able to, shift cities. I never thought I would be able to live differently. Wow, very nice, Pradeep sir. Very nice. Karishma, great. Prachi, lovely. Living on my own, beautiful. Stand up myself, lovely. So I want you to have this page that you are writing on. You've written this incident. Tomorrow morning, after the chakra class, or maybe tonight also you can do. I want you to write one page about it. I want you to remember truly what it feels to accomplish something you have said that you never could do before. How did it feel like to you? How did you think it would did it? Did you think that did the world explode after you did it? Or did you realize I can do this? You can start with one. If you feel like, start writing more. The more you write, the more you'll of course be able to do this. Okay? So describe this time when you felt very confident and very empowered. How did that energy feel like to you? Because if you've had it once, you can 100% do it again. It's a fire. You just have to remember to turn it on. Okay? So yes, yeah, absolutely. One of my favorite Harry Potter quotes from a person who I call as my grandfather. I respect him like my grandfather itself, Dumbledore. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if only one remembers to turn on the light. Okay? So we'll talk more about this light in a while. Let's see what else can we do to do this. So this is already there on your Padlet boards. All of this is there. You can work on some affirmations that I've, some of these journaling prompts that I've prepared for you. I'll give you one more journaling prompt at the end. These are some of the some of the affirmations, which you were always join this class 15 minutes earlier, guys. We always play affirmations. Today we were playing, tomorrow morning also we'll play these affirmations. Okay? All about building that I am, yes, I can do this. Nothing is beyond me. Okay. So this one has 10 petals. It is also called the Dasha Avatara, not the Dasha Avatara. Wait, what is the word? Let me remember. Dasha. Yeah, it is called the Dasha Avatara, only the evolution of personality, not the Kamal Hassan movie. Okay. They say that the solar plexus has 10 different avatars. Avatars or avatars for the new kids here. Avatars are different versions of yourself. So this base between your ribcage and navel, your personalities exist in this. And it determines that what are you going to become? How are you going to act? The other one was about about feeling. This is about acting. Okay. This is also the chakra, the Dasha Avatara, the thus 10 petals are also about 10 obstacles. So what are these 10 obstacles that we have? Sadness, forgiveness, delusion, disgust. You can take a screenshot, don't have to write all this down. Fear, shame, treachery, jealousy, ambition, and ignorance. And if you see all of these 10, you can feel it in your stomach, okay? When you feel sad, you lose your appetite. You feel low. You feel like somebody's kicked you in your stomach. Disgust, where does it come from? Where does that whole act of bile come from? Fear, you have stomach, your stomach cramps up. Love also, in fact, butterflies fly on. Shame, jealousy. Each one of this, you feel strongest in your gut. And that is why they say so much that, you think from this whole gut feeling. What does this gut feeling says? What you eat, any form of energy you consume, how does it convert into energy into your body? It passes through your gut, right? That entire food passes through your small intestine, stomach, large intestine, gets absorbed, gets digested, the digestion process. That's the process we learnt about. But this energy, when it is released, it needs to be balanced. When you eat hot, spicy, junk food, the energy is all chaotic. The body is not made to recognize junk food and processed food. But when you put natural foods in it, when you put this Ayurveda, you will learn of Pitta, you might have heard of doshas and all of it. Why is food so important? Because the food you think is, the food you eat not only makes you, it also processes your thinking. You have biryani right now and come to the class, you will absorb only 30%. You come fasting and starving, you will absorb 0%. You come with an ice cream crash, you will be jumping around here and there, too much energy, shaking legs, shaking phones. But you have a nice salad, you will see you're in complete focus. You have observed this, right? Have you observed all of this? So that clearly means something is happening around our stomach, something is going on, and we need to fix this. Okay, we need to fix this overall area, this area where we need to fix this area and get it done. Okay. Acha, one common thing with this, guys, is this is not in your stomach. Okay, this chakra is not in your stomach. It is between your rib cage and stomach. It is a general area. Because it's energy, it can't be surpassed into one. It is all over the place, but it is somewhere between your rib cage and this, near your stomach. Okay. So let's get on to some other ways in which we can reignite it, with which we can do this. Food, of course, all the food things, I'll tell you. Okay. So the food is, of course, yellow food. Turmeric, including turmeric in your food, is a great, great hack. Our ancient people have been doing it. It is not just an antiseptic. It does really good. So yellow fruit, yellow vegetable, legumes. Simple way to understand this and a practical application you have seen everywhere. Temples. When you cook food for temples, it is mostly yellow, legumes, grain, khichdi, all of this. Why? When you are sick, you are given dal, khichdi, all of this. Yellow is a very good color to get in there. Yellow fruit, yellow vegetables, legumes, grains. The mudra for this is this. By the way, since we are into mudras now, other mudras that I taught you, lotus mudra, are all meditation mudras. Since yellow is all about power, have you noticed some people talk like this when they have to drive a point? Okay, leave alone everything. How do you say namaste to people? How do you show, when you want to show gratitude towards someone, how do you do it? Why? Because this mudra is about power. When you are bowing your head to someone, you are saying, I am coming in front of you powerless. I am not doing, I'm coming in front of you and bowing you. I don't have humble. When you pray, you are telling the power, you're telling the God, the ultimate power is with you. And when you are doing this, you transferring power. When you address people like this, they're like, okay, he's talking to me. It's a power pose to use this. Some of the greatest leaders, I see a lot of body language videos of leaders and all. This pose comes very naturally to some of them. These are signs of ambitious leaders, people who have a lot of ambition, who talk like this because they know, because it comes naturally to them. So if you want to make an emphasis, if you want to, build out, more better this and all, this is the way to do this. Okay? Affirmations, I have a purpose. I have the strength. I have the confidence. I have the energy. That power to feel like Hulk all the time is this. I do. Frequency, of course, every day I play sounds in those frequencies to get you there. And yes, like somebody said already in the chat, the sound of it is Ram. And as you know, today is Ram Navami, so a very good day for all you. I'll be giving you a chanting video after this. You can chant this chakra with you, sit in a room, just sit cross-legged, focus on that area and do a nice round of Ram chanting for this. So it all sets up into this, okay? So this is about this yellow chakra. It's like a bright sun inside you, and you can do magic with this. So some of the vegetables you can have yellow capsicum, corn, squash. Fruits are, of course, bananas, lemons, pineapples, mangoes also you can have, although mango is mostly related to sacral chakra. It's more of that pleasure fruit. It's because of its sweetness and all of this. But you can have pineapples, which is very good for this. Soy products like tofu and tempeh. Okay, this you can have in moderation. If you have fertility issues, if you have PCOS, avoid this, but you can have it once in a while. Grains. So lot of millets, corn meal, millets, pearl millet. This is also the year of millets. Government is also boosting so much of millets. They are so good for your health, so yum. You can try millets. Cumin, which is your jeera powder, and turmeric. Okay, all of these spices are very good for you. Okay, now to balance this yellow chakra is already very active and hot. So you don't have to eat hot food to get in there. You need to put calm food like khichdi, dal khichdi, like having a millet bowl. Gentle fruits, you have to do it. Okay, to get in there. Don't have too much of heat, too much of all of this. Okay. So this is the knowledge, but I still have things to share with you. But I want you to be a little grounded. And again, I am not going to ground you. I'm not going to give you a guided meditation because I want all of you to be able to do this yourself, to be able to empower yourself with this. So we'll just casually calm down, okay? We'll just do what we can do on every active day, working day between our Pomodoro breaks. Gently shake your shoulders. Relax your body. Okay, maybe you could stand up and let's just shake off the nervous energy. Just give it away, shake it off a little. Sit down. Maybe if you can sit cross-legged, it's even better. Let your shoulders calm down. Roll your shoulders. Let the stress go away. Everything goes down. Push it down. Push all your stress down towards your legs and let it just go. Okay, let it just go. Take a deep breath in. I'm not going to give you the breath counts, but I'll tell you what to do. When you breathe in, take a deep breath for count of 4. Okay, so then you hold for 4. Okay, and then you finally exhale for 4. And when you exhale, you don't exhale like, you exhale like complete, like empty your lungs, empty everything it. Okay. So if you're having trouble with holding for 4 or doing it, you can start with 3. So I'll show you again. You inhale with 3, hold, and exhale gently. Okay. So I'm going to play some light music for you. I'm going to play these chantings. Feel free to chant them if you are religious, if you feel like doing it, or just try to absorb them. So think of them as sound, think of them as vibrations, and get it in there. Okay, you can have a sip of water before you start this. End of these days, I'll give you one entire mandala chanting this, where you can listen to a whole music in this. Okay. So do your thing. Take a deep breath. Calm yourself down.
Do my best to take care of my physical and mental health. I do things that challenge me.
Work. Feel that large energy. Feeling presence. Now let your whole body be engulfed with this bright yellow. You can rub your palms, generate lot of heat. You should have so much heat in your body right now. So palms, rub your palms as fast as you can. Lot of heat. First, touch the place where you feel your solar plexus is. Connect with it. Then rub again. This time, put it over your eyes. Feel that heat. Once again. You can look into your hands, blink open and do this. Thank you so much for joining me in this short round. I hope you are refreshed now. Because now we are going to do something that is going to be a little difficult. Yes, first day we worked on fear. Yesterday we worked on our beliefs. Today we are going to work on our limiting beliefs. What are those thoughts? What are those things that are holding you back? Because when we talk about Ram, we also have to talk about Ravan. And today we are going to get rid of those little annoying monsters in our head that have caused us to, hold us back from reaching that place. It's that voice in our head. And today's thing is we have to come out exactly, we have to detect what is that voice. What is that voice that says you can't do this, you won't be able to do this. We want to figure out that voice and we are going to silence it. We're going to ask it to never come back because we don't need it. Okay. So let's have a look at some of the big demons that you might have. You might have one of these demons. You might have all of them. Let's see. Which of these demons do you have? First, social media scares me. I don't have a structure for planning. I have great ideas, but I can't plan anything. I don't have the discipline. I procrastinate every day. I don't have time. My mental health stops me. I try to do it, but when I wake up, I'm not able to, never in a position to do this. I just don't get that drive or energy to do it. I don't have a vision. I don't know which next step to take. Which of these demons do you have? Let's add in a couple of more demons. Okay? Let's add in a couple of more demons. One demon, log kya kahenge? What will others say? Second, what if I start and then I fail? Third, I haven't achieved anything in life so far. How will I achieve this? Fourth, it's too late now. Everyone has already done it. If I start now, I will make a joke of myself. Fifth, I am alone in this. I don't have support. Which of these demons do you have? I know it's very difficult to write about it, but I want you to make a start. I told you journaling is the best way. Start with a notebook and start writing. What are those demons you have? What are those things that are constantly, holding you back? And here, when I talk about demons, I don't want you to think of a general thing like I have fear of failure. I want you to point out an exact statement that you say to yourself. For example, I'll give you an example. You have to wake up in the morning. You know that, there's a very nice workshop going on. You have to wake up in the morning and you have to do this. You are enjoying it and you want to do it. At night, you make a plan. Yes, let's do this. But you start using your phone. You start watching Netflix, you start reading, and you get caught into an endless hour. Somewhere, there is some voice inside you that's telling you, you should sleep. But some voice tell you, don't sleep, don't sleep. What is that voice? What is that demon voice inside you? Does it tell you, Are chhod na, entertainment is more important? Or does it say, Are nothing will happen. Even if you miss that class, nothing in life will change? Or does it tell you that anyways, you would not wake up in the morning, might as well enjoy today? What is that voice? And if you say, I don't have any voice, then what is stopping you? When you know you have to eat home food, and then suddenly Zomato sends a very nice message and you are clicking on it. Every part of you knows that you shouldn't eat this, but then there is something voice inside you that says, do it, go order, let's do this. What is that voice? Because if you can't identify that voice, then there is nothing that is stopping you. When you know you shouldn't spend money this time, you should plan, you should do it. But something tells you, oh, wow, Mahindra sale, let's go. What is that voice that tells you that? What is that exact word you say to yourself? Sanchari and Niranjan tell you so many times, today go and make a video, post on social media, post on Padlet. You have the assignment ready, you know what to say, but when you start the camera, you are not able to do this. What stops you then and there? Is it a voice that tells you, Are don't make a camera video, they will make fun of you. Everybody will say you are ugly. Or does it say, why do you have to make a fool of yourself in front of people? What is that harsh, negative, critique voice? It could be a voice of your relative, it could be the voice of your parent, or it could be the voice of yourself. I want you to identify it. First, you have to find the demon. No, then only we can exercise it. I know it's a limiting belief, it's a self-doubt. But what is exactly the limiting belief? What is the self-doubt? And I can tell each one of you here, how many of you are here? 80 people are here. The day that you are able to define this statement is the day that you will never, it is the day you are never going to be scared of it again. Just say it out loud once to yourself. That I am scared. People will say she's gone mad. That I am not able to do it. My biggest fear is that I will be left alone. I try to help others. I try to be with others. I try to serve others because there is no other skill in me that people will like. So then people will not be friends with me. What is that worst thought you have in yourself? I want you to take it out today and purge it on paper. Admit it that you have this worst thought and get it out. Fear of abandonment, write it in detail. Your mind does not say things like, oh, do this because you have fear of abandonment. It says something like people will leave you alone. It probably says something in your mother tongue. Ki people will leave you alone, you will be left alone. What is that exact sentence? I am scared, fear of not being able to pull it off. Great. Now, what is that voice that says you ki nahi kar payegi tu? What does it tell you? Yeah, lovely Sonali, yes. अरे छोड़ो यार, बाद में पढ़ाई कर लेंगे, अभी तो मौका है, मजे कर लेते. Exactly. So Shalmali, go with this. What is exactly now English? I'm sure most of you don't think it in there. You might think in your regional terms. Think of it and think, what is it? Don't have to tell me. It's your worst fear. You don't have to admit it to me. But I want you to write it on paper. Kirti, is it I don't know what to do next? Or is it that you will do something wrong only? So why are you even trying? Or nobody will understand this, leave it. हाँ अभी तक तो कुछ नहीं किया. Yes, these are statements that you will probably be hearing. आज तक तो कुछ नहीं किया, अगली बार से क्या करेगी? People will laugh at you. If you can't convince your own family, how will you convince anyone else? What is that one sentence? If I do this, लोगों को hurt हो जाएगा. My dreams will hurt others. Or another, this is, look at yourself. Do you really think you can do this? Or you are just a homemaker, don't have big dreams. You are a mother now, behave yourself. I can't, those small things. I can't cut my hair because now I'm a mother. What are you scared of? That people will make fun of you. Okay? So this is something I want you to really, really think over. Today, tomorrow, every day. That this fear that you have, this thing that you have, this limiting belief, what exactly is it? And once you define it, once you write it on the paper, I was able to write it, articulate it perfectly on paper and read. People will think कि ये मोटी पागल हो चुकी है. She's done an MBA from IIM and look at her. She's doing this, all this now. She's calling for attention. This is again one of her drama. All these things, you write it down. And once you write it down, I can tell you, you will start seeing how stupid it is. You'll be like, okay, I am no longer going to believe this. Okay? Yes, Harvinder, correct. Sonal, correct. These are your demons. So how do you beat them? Today, you will think about these demons. You will write this on a piece of paper. And tomorrow in the 6 a.m. class, I want you to carry a lighter or a matchbox, a steel container, and a list of all your demons you want to exorcise. Tomorrow, we are going to not just one, but the cumulative energy of us, we are going to all purge into this. I don't have a lot of time now, so I won't be able to go through each one of the limiting beliefs. We have the whole section on Elevate. That's why I don't want to kill the surprise, but we'll do a couple now. But let me also tell you, I know now it's got very serious and it's got very this. But let me deal with one problem that others have, that most of you would have. I don't know what my vision is. Or I don't know what my legacy is. The most common problem that some of you have, let's deal with this. Let's see how to solve this problem. Yeah, I have a lot of skills, but I don't know what to do with it. I have a lot of things, but I don't know how to build it into it. This is exactly the statement some of these women have told me. This is Swapna, by the way. This is Surya, who you meet. This is Ritika. This is Chitra, and this is Debani. All these women have one thing in common. Two things. They are all born and brought up in Soul Flow since our inception. And also that they have done great jobs. Ritika had a lot of courage. She has a beautiful webinar, by the way. She runs a parent academy. She went through a lot after being a mother. But she realized that between the choice of choosing between be a mother and be a career woman, I choose both. And she became a parent coach. And not just her, I had, in fact, there was a guy, Mayuresh, in our Platinum Zen Gym, who had a son and he decided, I want to do this for other fathers. They did it. They were good at it, and then they decided, let me share the world with others. So last Shakti Summit, we had Ritika organized, taking a fabulous session on this. Then, of course, it was the first time that Swapna ji spoke. Swapna ji is a person who was in ad agency for a very long time. She was in corporate. She has two beautiful daughters. Her 25th marriage anniversary is day after tomorrow. But she never found herself. She wanted to do something for herself. And all her life, she learned so much art. She was always practicing art. She realized that it's time for her to build this. And I remember this time when we went to her home, the first time she was taking the class, she was so nervous. She came to the Lonavla event, had nothing to say. And now she's not just my teacher as well. Probably my personal favorite story is Poonam ji. When she came to the Lonavla in the 3-day program, she told me, Sanchari, I'm a housewife. What can I do? Then slowly she started saying, okay, why don't I become a mom influencer? Then we talked for a while, and then she started telling me, Sanchari, please don't mind. Why don't you use your dressing this way? Why don't you wear something like this? And that is when I realized she's so good at what she does, which is image consultation. She can make anyone dress better, understand this so well, and did it. And from just a homemaker who did not know how to turn on her Mac, she got her laptop when she joined the Millionaire family. We taught her how to use WhatsApp web. We taught her how to connect her phone. Now she's a full-time image consultant. She went to this, she just finished her certification. Next month, we are going together to a summit for coaches. She takes consultations now in 21 days. How does it happen? They are able to bring this fire. Guha, I think she's here also today. We had such a wonderful conversation right before this session. She spent almost all her adult life never having to worry about money. When she finally had to worry about it, she realized there are no good resources there. And that's again her journey, that I will not let any woman go through this. And she's helping. She was telling me a lot about Preetha and Rini and her friendship, and how she's been able to help so many women now become financially empowered. And she learned about all this just a year back. So all these women, all these extraordinary, exceptional women are not exceptional, extraordinary. They are just like you. They are just people. The only difference is they have cracked the hack. The code of this, the code of what it takes to become the ultimate power to unleash your potential is what they did. So the dates are different, but let me tell you, you are finding your spirit with us in the Chakra Summit. In the Shakti Elevate, you will find your deeper meaning into yourself. We will be having day 1 and day 2, where day 1, we will work on who you are. What is it that you truly believe in, your skills, your talents? And day 2, we will help you build your business brand. And my favorite session on day 2 is get rid of your limiting beliefs. We are going to make a life mandala. This exercise starts right from next week. You'll need this life mandala to come prepared for your Elevate class. And it's going to be absolute amazing. We're going to work on all these steps. Right now, you are in this step when you are discovering your dharma. And I can't wait to see the next steps with you. And probably this is the only workshop where a free workshop is led to another free workshop. But that is it, because I truly want to see your truest human potential. Each one of you, Rupsa is here only. A couple of weeks back, I said, she was like, I don't know what to do. And right now, the energy is flowing inside her. She found somebody interested in exactly what her vision is. Midhu started Lifecraft with saying that I want to become a vacation influencer. Last week, we had our brand class when I teach them, when I brainstorm and think of ideas to what they can work on. Her project is now, I want to help people, grieving people, bereaved people get through an easier transition from influencer to this. Such a wide spectrum. So you will all build your brands, you will all build your businesses, your visions when you build yourself. And yes, Juveria, we are missing you in our classes. Juveria won a scholarship to a life craft. She's also an exceptional woman. She's learning to be financially independent. She's a single mom. She's a beautiful person. She's one of those inspirational women who wear a burqa and run. That is what woman she is. And I'm so glad she's also part of this. Start attending classes more regularly. Okay. So that's it from my side, guys, today. Come with a list of these demons you want to overcome. Come with those voices that you want to silence for every time. And when we meet tomorrow morning, we are going to exorcise it and we are going to draw another beautiful mandala in our collection of this. Okay? Super excited. So now, song of the day. This is simple. What will you have to dance on? Very simple. Aag, fire, and so many songs on this, right? So set the stage on fire tomorrow. Have a nice dance session and come to your solar plexus. I can tell you, you will feel 100% more. This chakra wants you to take action, energy. So do a lot of aag wala dance, fire dance, and come tomorrow with a lighter, with this, and doing it. And now don't leave. Today is a very positive day. So I want all of you, I'm sharing the Padlet link. Surya, thank you so much. She's already done this. She's literally the source of my energy in this. Literal sun here. Surya, thank you so much for doing this. She shared the Padlet link. Go on and write. Go on to the Padlet board and just write about what has gone through it today. That today I felt I really need to express myself. I need to work on my chakra. I need to get into my preaching. Vent it out. Just do it for yourself. No one here is judging you. But do it for yourself. If you're still not comfortable, do it anonymously. But please do it. Okay? So I'm again playing some of these frequency musics to stimulate this. Please write this. And thank you so much for joining in for this chakra. I hope that all of this bright shine and explodes. Okay? Solar plexus. Okay, she shared this. So under this, some of you are still making a mistake in sharing. I will tell you how to share this. So cute. So Surya is the one who is maintaining this. She makes sure people who are doing it. And by the way, there are very special prizes on Saturday masterclass for those who are being consistent. Surya keeps a list of all those who are posting every day, sharing. I read them a lot. So we have an entire list. So you go here, click on this, my insights, and just type. Take out all your bhadas. If you don't want to type in, write it on a paper and then post it. But I want you to do this. Okay? All right. If you have any doubts, I'll take it tomorrow after morning class. Right now, I just want you to think, don't speak. Just write and think. Thank you so much, guys, for this great, great, great class. Let me play some nice music for you. I'm looking forward to hearing what are you feeling. And from tomorrow and from today also, if you feel any win in your life, don't even think twice. Pick up your phone and say, hey guys, my win of the day. Hey guys, I did this. If no one, I am reading, Surya is reading, Niranjan is reading. We want to hear your wins. We want to hear the small things you are doing correct. So tell us, okay? Lovely. You've been amazing, guys. This is my third chakra, and I feel so much activated with this. Thank you so much, guys. I'm having so much fun with all of you. Today, in fact, I was thinking we are only covering 5 chakras. I was thinking, should I give them something about the 6th and 7th also? It's so interesting. We'll think about that. Let's see how, if you are all good people, share insights. We'll do 2 more extra chakras also. Okay? So now you can share your Yes, I will take the doubts tomorrow morning. That would be the best time for me to take the classes. Take the doubts. You are awesome too. All of you are awesome.